Alright, welcome back to the third installment. Well, I guess the second, since the last video is called 2.5 or whatever, but yeah, I guess it's kind of the second installment of the Mousehunt YouTube video guide. Great. So, last time we talked about golden points. The time before that, we kind of set the stage and we told you what track you should be taking. So, what we're going to do now is talk about where we're going to be hunting. What you want to do is, before you leave the town of Narnia, get it, Narnia, buy 25 pieces of cheddar cheese. So, hope you can see that. Nope, not at all. Alright. Well, that's a problem. Now I know not to write up there. Perfect. Alright, so there. You can see that? There we go. Buy 25 cheddar. Now, next what we're going to do is travel to the meadow. Now, before you travel to the meadow, if and only if you were able to, whoopsies, accumulate 650 points and a bit over 1,200 gold, you want to go and buy the wooden base with target. I will talk about that later. So what you want to do, go to the travel tab at the top, I believe it's left, and you want to choose to travel to the meadow. It's going to cost you 25 gold. That's, nothing compared to what the later travel costs are. Trust me, you'll be able to handle it. Now, in the meadow, there's a couple things that we got going on here. One, it's your first serious hunting spot. What does this mean? Well, we gotta learn what kind of mice are here. So, the main kind of mice in the meadow, I'll write those up for you right now. Now, the mice that we have in the meadow are mostly white, brown, and gray. These are what we call colored mice. Colored mice are easiest mice to catch. Little reward. And don't drop much loot. Now, we'll get on with loot later. I hope you can see that. That's pretty sloppy handwriting. I'm writing in an awkward position, but that's the spiel on white, brown, and gray. You will encounter some different mice in the meadow, possibly bionic, steel, granite, mole, and some possible others. Now, these are all the different kinds of mice in the meadow. These ones don't give much reward, about 100 gold and 100 points each. Bionic steel, granite, and mole mice give more because they're a little harder to catch. Excuse me. Now, what we are going to talk about next, I don't think is very important, but still it's kind of important. I'm not going to write it up on the whiteboard because you can just listen to me for a second. Look at that if you want to just take it in. There are different kinds of difficulty ratings for mice, ranging from effortless to overawing. And I'll just give you a brief description. Effortless, you'll always catch it. Easy, you'll rarely miss it. Moderate, you'll catch it more than you miss it. Challenging, it's not the easiest thing, but it's not too hard either. Very difficult, you'll probably see a few of these mice walk away with your cheese. Overpowering, you'll have a pretty hard time catching this mouse at all. Near impossible, the name pretty much speaks for itself. And finally, overawing. And as powerful as the mouse may be, it would probably be suicide to even look at them, much less try to catch them. Now, as you get stronger traps, the difficulty rating for these mice will go down. There are some different tools that you can use online. You can search for them. They'll be in the forums also, about your catch rates and attraction and all that. Now, I hope you've gotten a good chance to get this in, because we're moving on. Now, hunting in the meadow. What are we going to do here? Well, what are we doing here? First off, there's not much to it. You want to sound the horn every 15 minutes and hope that you catch a mouse. And you're going to keep doing that until one of two things happens. Either, number one, you run out of cheese, or the more likely one, you reach the requirements for the next trap, which is actually a base, which Larry explained to you in your opening tutorial. And that's when you reach 1,250 gold and 650 points. Now, what you're going to want to do is travel back to Narnia. Either way, if you ran out of cheese, buy more. If you reach this, you're probably going to want to buy some more cheese also. But when you reach this, you're going to go to the tab called Trapsmith and purchase the wooden base with target. And we will talk about that next episode.